Morning, friends. Welcome to our daily devotional. This morning, we're still in the book of Psalms, and we just move on one page to Psalm 56 to find our next I will in this present series that we are considering for our devotions. The verse is verse 3, and here the psalmist says, "What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee." I wonder, have you ever been in circumstances where you are really, really fearful? Fearful perhaps with regards to your life, fearful perhaps in respect of what is going to happen to your family, fearful because of threats with respect to your job, fearful perhaps as a result of being maligned and slandered and opposed by people that you know. All of us can experience fear at times. It's not something that is confined to when we are children. Children, of course, become very fearful over things that in many ways are irrational. The fears that they have, we as parents can very easily and very quickly allay and deal with and bring reassurance to them. And it's wonderful as a child to be able to turn to your father or your mother and to get that assurance and to know that you don't need to fear. As adults, fear is not something that we have grown out of. There are times in our lives when, if truth be told, we are very fearful. Fearful of the days ahead when we lose a loved one. Fearful when our child is taken seriously ill and has to go into hospital. Fearful when the boss comes and tells us that things are not going well in the firm and he may well have to lay us off from our job. What time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. The psalmist was facing circumstances that had the potential for causing him fear. The psalm opens, "Be merciful unto me, O God, for man would swallow me up. He fighteth daily, oppressing me. Mine enemies would daily swallow me up. For they be many that fight against me, O thou most high." David was surrounded by enemies and those who sought to do him harm. And he could very easily have fallen into fear and despair. But he says, "When I am afraid, I will trust in thee." As Christians, we can trust in God. What is trust? Trust is being completely dependent upon and completely confident in the one in whom we trust. I said earlier, children have that lovely sense of trust in their parents. If mummy or daddy says it's okay, it's okay. Well, we have a Heavenly Father, and we can turn to Him when we're afraid. And our Heavenly Father says to us, "Look, it's okay. You don't need to fear. I'm in control of this." It's wonderful to be able to say with the psalmist, "Whenever I'm afraid, I will trust in thee." May we know that peace, that assurance, that confidence that comes from turning our eyes away from whatever it is that may be causing us to fear and looking instead by faith and in complete confidence to our Heavenly Father in whom we trust. God bless you today.